It's the Invincible Podcast, episode 7. Today, we're talking all about the Ballon d'Or. We're going to go all the way back to the year 2000, and we're going to bring all the way to 2009. Who do we think deserved to win every single Ballon d'Or from 2000 to 2009?
All right, yeah. So, you know, in the early 2000s, we were just born. Uh, I don't remember much about these years, but like going through a lot of research, there's a lot of interesting stories throughout the years, honestly, especially like in the 2001s. But beginning with 2000, the actual winner of the Ballon d'Or was Luis Figo, but this was a controversial one too.
Well,
What
why
did
don't we
you
just
pick?
name them? Go from 2000 to 2009, who won the Ballon d'Or each year, and then we'll just start off with 2000 right away. So you
All
try.
right, yeah,
All right, so name them. So 2000 was,
Figo,
and then 2001,
Michael Owen,
2002,
R9,
2003,
Nedved,
2004,
Shevchenko,
2005,
Ronaldinho,
2006,
Cannavaro,
2007,
Kaká,
2008,
CR7,
and 2009.
Messi, and then
And
next year
then,
Messi.
if we
Oh
could get
yeah,
10 likes on this video, we'll do part 2 from 2010 to 2020. 2020 was the year that nobody got the Ballon d'Or, so we'll give you that. But let's roll this. So 2000, Luis Figo won the Ballon d'Or. So that season was interesting. It was Figo. He ended up he was playing for. Who was he playing for at the time?
I think he was playing for Real.
Yeah, it was Real. And then so everyone always says, I was looking through, they say Figo, it was always between Figo and Zidane. I think there were some other players that had good seasons, but it was always between Figo and Zidane. I think that year Figo with Real, they ended up winning the Champions League, and
Mm-hmm.
then was Zidane that year ended up winning the Euros. Those are the two main trophies that each player won. What do you value most, the Champions League or Euros?
Um, I feel like any international competition. I don't know. Personally, for me, I feel like if you win anything for your country, I feel like that's more valuable than what you win at a club. But like for these guys, these like top like athletes, they're gonna win UCLs in the future. They have around this time. This is probably like the peak of the career. I feel like
Yeah,
they're more than capable when you international club competitions, but winning something for your country is just a different level.
I agree. I think it was tough because I was looking at it, and now Champions League, but you also have the league, and that's kind of
Mm-hmm.
makes up most of the season. And Real Madrid didn't even finish in the top four. It was Deportivo La Coruña that won the league. So I think that has to be come into play because Juve, at least for Zidane, came into second behind Lazio. So in
Yeah,
terms of league status, Zidane went ahead of Figo.
yeah, no, it's interesting. Seeing Deportivo La Colonia, like if you were growing up like right now, currently, you will probably don't even know Deportivo La Colonia existed. And just
Yeah,
like I wish like they like came back like from a sleeping giant perspective, just like come back and like challenge for La Liga again, just to see the good old days because I haven't really had a chance to watch Deportivo in my
no,
life.
what we just known for being relegation status now.
Yeah, I don't even know where Deportivo is right now,
Yeah, not
but
even if they're in the La Liga yet. But that's the thing is like it's crazy because not you kind of see how different it is in terms of football now and football then.
uh-huh.
Like the person who won the Ballon d'Or, his team didn't even finish in the top four of the league. Now they did win the Champions League, so that's how crazy. Like you finish like outside the top four, but your team wins the Champions League, which is the biggest competition in terms of club football. And
Mm.
then you got another player who his team didn't win the league, but he won the Euros and he was the best player in the Euros. And France won the Euros, and it was between them two. They weren't top goal scorers, you know. And it's just crazy because now we look at it as that you have to be a top goal scorer. You have to win, everything, the league, the Champions League, this and that to win the Ballon
Hmm.
d'Or. When then it was just like differently.
Yeah, I agree. But I chose Figo. I feel like Figo still should have like won the Ballon d'Or. It also says here that he was at Real Madrid, yeah, at the later stage of the 2000, but then he transferred from Barcelona. That controversial move.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, it's impressive that he kept like a good, consistent level for his teams, even though he suffered backlash in transferring to a rival team. I feel like maintaining the same level for two different good clubs is like something that stands out for me for Figo. I don't know. What about you, man?
To me, I think Zidane should have won it. I'm gonna go with that one because when
Okay.
looking through it, if you look at it, we all go back to the Spain team that won the Euros and then the
Mhm.
World Cup and then the Euros again.
Yeah.
And then, well, if you think about it, kind of, you look at France at that time, they won the World Cup in 1998, then the Euros in 2000. So in 2002, they didn't win the World Cup, but it's like
Uh,
still that Euros World Cup, back to back type of thing. And that's very, huge because going into the Euros, France was the team to beat because they're the World Cup champions. And Zidane ran the show. He was the best player. So that's why I think that kind of pulls a little, like you said in the beginning, it pulls a little bit more weight that he won the Euros with
yeah.
France. He was the best player for France. And I mean, I just think, that just does a little bit more for me than Figo and his Champions League. So that's
Hmm.
why I'm gonna edge it out to Zidane for that one.
I mean, I, I feel like it was a tight like call. You could pick
Yeah,
one or the other, but I feel like maybe listening to what you're saying, Zidane just edges it, and like
I agree. Yeah,
like you said, like I mentioned,
it's a close one.
like
It was close in real
yeah,
life too. So and Figo ended up winning. So you could go both ways. It's not the biggest, missed
true.
call for Ballon d'Or, but it's one of those where he's like you could go both ways and just depends on what you value more.
Yeah, there's like trends where like Ballon d'Or winner just clean sweeps everybody, like wins by 200 points. But like, yeah, like you said, it's a tight one too.
So we're gonna move on to 2001. That was the year Michael Owen won the Ballon d'Or. Uh,
It just feels weird.
Yeah,
Michael
it's
Owen.
weird. You look at all these names, and Michael Owen as a Ballon d'Or winner is really
Yeah,
weird.
to scroll down the list, like R9, Shevchenko, Ronaldinho, Cannavaro, and then just Michael Owen. He's a
Yeah,
pundit. He just
he
he
had a good
sounds like a
season though.
moron, bro. But yeah, he had a good season. And I feel like a
It's
lot
like
of
when
people,
Modric won the Ballon d'Or a couple seasons
yeah,
back.
another Modric right here. And another like controversial one. And this one I think was like very heated. People believe like Owen didn't deserve to win it, but I think he should have. Like that might sound crazy, but I feel like he should have won it. I mean,
Yeah, you gotta also like kind of going back to the other one. You gotta take into perspective like the Ballon d'Or winners during this time. One thing we've gotten so lucky with Messi and Ronaldo is like they just do everything. Where at this time it wasn't like that. Where you have to compare like I think the person who was close was Raul. Many people were saying he had 24 goals, I think,
mhm.
in the league. He was top goal scorer in La Liga, and he won
In
the league
UCL.
with oh no, and sorry, the Champions League, and then he won the league as well. So it's
Mhm.
like it's tough to, but I think you came up with a great thing. We were kind of talking off camera in terms of why Owen deserved it because what he did with Liverpool.
Yeah. So when I was doing my research, it said like he won like 5 winners medal. That could be wrong because the year difference of transitioning. But like, yeah, he scored a lot of goals, 30 plus goals. He helped Liverpool qualify for UCL when the competition was established because it was called something else before, but now it's the
Mhm.
UEFA Champions League. So he helped Liverpool qualify for that. He helped Liverpool win the UEFA Cup final by scoring a brace against Roma.
Mhm.
And yeah, Owen was influential and for Liverpool and in England.
And that's the thing. That's why I think we're both sticking with him, just because you're gonna have some of those where it's like they might have not done everything, but
Hmm.
you know, it's just being influential to your team is the main thing.
Yeah, a special mention for is Oliver Kahn because
Oh
Bayern won
yeah,
the Champions League, and he was
for sure.
he had a good season or a good year.
Yeah, Oliver Kahn was a great keeper.
Hmm.
So 2002, then we go into it, and it was R9 Ronaldo who won. I don't think this is kind of like there's
It's a no-brainer.
That's a no-brainer. That's just one that's like they won the World Cup. Ronaldo was fantastic. He had one of the best seasons. He was without injuries. He probably would have been very close to being one of the best players that's ever
Oh
played.
yeah,
He already is, but
yeah,
with a lot of injuries. So I
yeah,
think that one's easy as that.
yeah. And a special shout to his perfect link, Roberto Carlos.
Oh
He
yeah,
was in the Brazilian team. He was part of Real season, but he doesn't have that goal scoring attributes of Ronaldo, obviously. So I mean, that's what edges it for me for R9.
yeah. So that's first 3 years in. Now 2003, that's gonna be where it's kind of similar to 2000. Well, actually, not really too similar, but there's a
It's
lot of
crazy.
differences. Pavel Nedved won the Ballon d'Or. I'm not sticking with him.
No, it doesn't really make sense to me because this guy barely had a good year. I mean, he did have a good year, but he didn't have like the end product that the other competitors had. For
Yeah, I
example,
agree.
I think you're gonna talk about Van Nistelrooy.
Yeah, I'm going with Van Nistelrooy. That season, it was 2003. Manchester United won the Premier League. He had
Mhm.
top goal scorer with 25 goals in the Premier League, and then in the Champions League, he was the top goal scorer with 12 goals. Which is I'm looking at the seasons after that, and the top goal scorers were getting 8, 9 goals. He had 12. So you got to put it into perspective. I think he had a great season, won the Premier League. Now they didn't win the Champions League, but I think just the season that he had in terms of like goals and trophy, I think Van Nistelrooy. I'm gonna give it to him.
Yeah, so Van Nistelrooy is a shout. So, like you mentioned, he got the Golden Boot, but he got it over Thierry Henry. So he did have a good year, and this was part of the beginning of the Invincibles. But the Invincibles won it in '04. But in the calendar year overall, Henry, if I'm like if I'm wrong, but correct me, it says 42 goals and 26 assists over the calendar year.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when it's starting to build up where like Ballon d'Or is getting chosen where goals and assists are becoming much of a norm rather
Yeah.
than the individual competitions that you win. Like you could see with Messi and Ronaldo, they're just killing it out there. But Henry started something where he's contributing a lot, and arguably this is like one of his best years. He's probably one of the best or the best Premier League player ever to exist. And I
Mm-hmm.
feel like Henry should have deserved this one instead of Nedved.
I mean, yeah, he is an absolute shout. I think the thing is like where it's tough to make a case for Henri is the
Yeah.
trophies that the club, he wins as a club. I
Mhm.
think it was the season after, like you said, that they won the league. And I think had that happened this season, then
Oh yeah.
for sure, no doubt about it, he
Yeah.
would have won. So it's always tough because, you know, there was that season Griezmann had a fantastic season. It was 2016 maybe?
Hmm.
Fantastic season. I think they went to the finals of the Euros and everything, but still didn't win it because there was no trophies at the end of it.
Yeah.
So I think that's the thing with Henry is like he had a fan and like 42 goals, 26 assists. That's crazy numbers, especially in 2000 and what 3, 4. That's
Yeah.
just
Oh my
crazy.
God. Arsenal were dominant, and I don't like Arsenal, but like
Yeah,
it
three
hurts me to
one,
say like what?
three
Huh?
one.
Say what?
Yeah,
What?
yeah, yeah. Chelsea losing to Arsenal 3-1, but
You
we'll
might.
talk about that another time.
Okay. But yeah,
So you're
Henry
gonna
is
go
a
with
legend.
Henry. I'm gonna go Van Nistelrooy.
How
Nedved should
about
have
Maldini?
never won it.
How about Maldini? What do you think about Maldini? Won the Champions League. I mean, I don't know.
True.
He's a
That is
show.
true. Maldini is a shout because he took Milan to the Champions League. They won the Champions League over Juventus. So that is a big shout right there.
Yeah, I feel like Maldini deserved one. I don't know if he ever won one in his career prior to the
I
2000s,
don't think
but
so. No.
yeah, I feel like he lost on some tough competition. I don't know. Maybe,
I
maybe.
mean, this was some good years. If you think about it, you look at it, we're so used to only Messi and Ronaldo.
Yeah,
You look at it, I mean, you had Henri, Van Nistelrooy,
Raul,
Maldini, Raul,
R9.
R9, Zidane. some
God,
fantastic plays. I would have really wanted to watch those guys.
I know.
Like I just want to. That I love just watching old videos. They're just like them playing.
Yeah,
And it's
like
just awesome.
it's nice. This
So
is, I feel like the quality of football nowadays is like kind of deteriorating. I don't know.
in a way, like it's
Yeah,
great football, of course. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah,
it's not the same.
like stylish, good looking.
Yep,
But it's
I
more like
agree.
Jose Mourinho parking the bus, trying to scrap a
It's
one
like
mil.
rugged and like
Yeah,
pushing
the
through.
quality of
But
football is deteriorating for sure. But yeah, this
yeah,
was a good year.
so we go on to 2004. Now that season, Andrei Shevchenko won the Champions League. I mean, why do I keep saying Champions League? The what's it called the Ballon d'Or. The reason
Yeah,
he won it, maybe people say, is he won the Serie A.
yeah,
He was the top goal scorer in the Serie A
yep.
with 24 goals. So there's a case there for him. But I'm gonna go with what you said for the previous year. I'm gonna go with this year. Henri, he was a part of the
Oh, okay.
Invincibles. Fantastic season. His continued scoring. He was the top goal scorer then in the Premier League with 30 goals. I'm
Hmm.
gonna go with him.
See, I like this year overall. It's like overall, this year was the year for like the underdogs. This is where like Mourinho peaked with Porto. Porto
Yeah,
actually won the Champions League.
that was
Nowadays, it's like
crazy.
Bayern, Real, Liverpool, Porto. It's just a
We
sight
ain't
to
gonna see
see.
that again.
Honestly,
We're not gonna see that again.
we're not. We're just we had those instances with like Monaco or Ajax, but Porto
But
winning
to
it
win
all.
it though, like they semifinalists, but to win it, oh, that was just crazy.
I feel like Tottenham is up there too. Like
True, true.
when they went to the final.
That's
But
the
yeah,
thing is,
no. Oh yeah, what are you saying? What are you saying?
no, I was gonna continue off your points. Like this season was crazy because, I think this was the season also that the Premier League really started to like become the top league.
Oh yeah.
Like, if you think about it, all up until in the 90s, early 2000s, it was mostly Serie A and the La Liga were kind of pushing as the top leagues. They had all the best players.
Hmm.
I was watching a video. They had the best players. Everybody that wanted to go to the Serie A because Juve, Milan, Inter Milan, not as much Inter, but AC Milan was one of the best teams. Lazio was good. And then something changed where it's like it switched to the Premier League. And now, when you got a guy like Henri who scores 30 goals, that's what. And then how much, what is Salah's record? What's the record at now? 32 with Salah?
I think it was more. I think it's like 36. Let me see. Salah
No,
goal
I want to say it
scoring.
was 32 because
32.
Ronaldo set the record at 31.
I thought it was more. Yeah, 32. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, so Ronaldo set the record at 31. That was a couple seasons after, but like 30 goals at that point. The Premier League was won. Invincibles. I mean, look at our name, the Invincibles. I got to give it to Henry at that point, just because of that.
True. I forget it. Henri, the Invincibles. Yeah. No.
Who
Yeah.
are you gonna give it to?
Well, yeah. I was alluding to it. So yeah, year of underdog. So Porto won it. So I think I'm gonna pick Deco because
Hmm.
along with winning the Champions League with Porto, he won trophies in Portugal. But yeah, Portugal, it's kind of competitive, but still like two horse race with Benfica. But yeah, so he won four trophies with Porto,
Mm-hmm.
and Greece won the Euros, right?
Yeah,
But Portugal were in the final. I feel like if Portugal won the final, Deco would probably have
Deco would have
got
won it. I agree
yeah.
with you. I agree.
It
I
just
mean,
sucks.
that is a big shout there. I mean, Shevchenko had a good season. Henry had a good season. Deco had a fantastic season.
Hmm.
So it was one of those seasons where it's like anyone could have won it.
Yeah, it was a nice spread out.
2005 was Ronaldinho. He won a Ballon d'Or. I'm personally gonna stick with him
Yeah, same.
just because if if you take it away from him, he was such a great player that he deserved the Ballon d'Or, and it just
Hmm.
happened that this year. And the reason why I'm sticking with this because this was the year that Barca kind of came back to being a top team because they haven't been, they didn't win the rules of Valencia, Madrid,
Deportivo.
Deportivo. So it's like finally Barca won the Premier. I mean, wow, Liga. I keep messing up. Finally won the La Liga, and Ronaldinho was he was the star of the team practically. I
Yeah,
think
he was
he just
one of.
deserved it.
Yeah, I kept Ronaldinho, same reasons, but No, yeah, this is what probably the season, like you mentioned before, Premier League will start becoming dominant. Lampard and Gerard, I think Lampard got second, Gerard got third. They
Mhm.
were both good shouts. Lampard won the League Cup and the Premier League, and he
Yeah,
scored 16 goals from center mid. And
and
Gerard,
won the
obviously,
Champions League.
yep, and famous, beautiful Champions League final. I love watching clips of that.
So
This is amazing.
this was another year that was really close, just like the year before. I mean, you had Ronaldinho, Lampard, Gerrard, all fantastic players.
Uh huh. Yeah, this is very tight for sure.
So moving on to 2006. This was the year that Italy won the World Cup. Winner was Fabio Cannavaro. You have someone else from the Italy squad to
Yeah.
win the Ballon d'Or. Who was that?
I had Buffon, so I was reading about it. Um, and during the campaign where Italy won the World Cup, Buffon was probably the best or one of the most influential players in that year. I felt like it had to go to a World Cup winner because it's such a you know big cup, big competition, and goalkeepers don't get that much recognition. We had that year with Owen winning it, with Oliver Kahn winning the Champions League, and he was top three, one of the top three
Yeah,
people selected for the Ballon d'Or. But Buffon, I feel like he should have won it over Cannavaro, and it's very tight between those two because they're both defensive players. But yeah,
yeah.
how about
I
you?
don't personally. It's tough for me to say. Like Cannavaro had a great season. I see what you say. It's tough for keeper to win the Ballon d'Or, but Buffon was such a great keeper at that time. And
Hmm.
then beating France, who were the favorites, I
Uh
think
huh.
going into the final. Like many people did not think Italy was going to win that world final. I was thinking about Zidane, but like had Zidane, I think had he won the World Cup though, I think they would have gave it to him because he was the best player. That was one of the best performances in a World Cup that anyone's seen. So had France won it and he didn't do what he did, I think it would have been him. But Cannavaro, Buffon, whichever way you want to lean that,
Hmm.
it's both deserve it equally.
Oh, and also I'm looking at it right now. There was a penalty shootout in the final, and
Yeah,
obviously, Zidane wasn't there to take it, but and also in the semifinal against Germany. So clearly, Buffon had a key role
that is
going
true.
into both the semis and the finals. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's a great way of looking at it, actually. I didn't even think about it like that.
Yeah, I was just looking at it. I don't know.
I
Buffon is the
mean,
clear
I
winner
could
for
see that Buffon winner over Cannavaro. Now we move on to 2007, and Kaká won the World Cup. I mean, why am I keep messing up? He won the Ballon d'Or.
me.
He won the Ballon d'Or in 2007. That was mostly from him winning the Champions League and was the top goal scorer in the Champions League with 10 goals.
Hmm.
I
And
think,
he won the Copa America too.
oh yeah, he won the Copa America with Brazil as well. It
Hmm.
was a good season for him. I think I looked through 2007. I mean, Inter won the Serie A,
Yeah.
United won the league, Drogba had 20 goals. I mean, nobody really pops out other than Kaká with the Champions League and being the top goal scorer there.
Yeah. I mean, I
So I
feel like
think
this is one of the
that
obvious
was
ones.
deserved.
Yeah.
And then now we enter the period where they're just Messi and Ronaldo. 2008 was Cristiano Ronaldo.
Um,
United won the what? They won the Champions League. Ronaldo
yeah.
was top goal scorer. They won the league. Ronaldo top goal scorer at this point set the record for most goals in the Premier League with 31 goals,
Oh,
now broken
what's
by Salah. He deserves it, no questions asked.
yeah. I mean,
What do you?
yeah. No, no. You're right. Ronaldo should have won it. UCL Prem, like you said. It's
Who did you
just
have in mind?
no, no. I had Ronaldo. It's just sad because United Chelsea final. This is
Oh
may-
yeah,
maybe if Chelsea would have won the final, it would have been like Lampard or something. I don't know, but like
true, true.
it's
But
just so annoying that they won it.
I mean,
Or Rooney.
r-
Rooney might be a good shot, to be honest. Like
But it's tough because of all the goals that Ronaldo scored. He was
Yeah.
no question as the best player on that team.
Yeah, I don't know why I said Rooney.
And then this was the year that he
Ronaldo.
went to Real Madrid then.
Oh yeah, this was his breakout season for that.
Exactly.
Mm.
Well, the season before that, I think he had a great season as well. But then this is the season that really put him over the top. And I think he started the season really slowly. There was the first maybe like 10 games he didn't really score. And then it
Yeah.
just went off. 31 goals, Champions League, Premier League. He was fantastic. And then 2009 was the year of Messi,
Oh yeah, Messi.
where they won the Premier League. Nobody didn't. They won the La Liga. So they have really messed up a lot.
You love the Premier League, don't you?
Yeah, I just love the Premier League at this point. And then the Champions League, they won the Champions League, and he was
They won the
top goal
treble that year. They won the treble.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Oof.
they won the treble. So there's no questions that he deserved that year as well.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm wrong, but I think in that span he scored 34 La Liga goals, 53 in total with Barca in that year.
Yeah,
But
I think it was that year.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
all I'm asking is when are we gonna get another Premier League Ballon d'Or winner? I mean, De Bruyne, come on.
Dude, De Bruyne this season's so bad. I mean, he hasn't been.
Also,
Getting the-
offensively have been bad, but that's neither here or there. We're not.
De
talking-
Bruyne hasn't lived up to his run last year
Yeah.
because you guys got injured with Aguero. Jesus got injured.
Now he's got
Thirdly,
COVID.
it's just like COVID.
It's just
and
all
everything.
over the place with us right now.
Yeah,
I'm hoping
maybe
we can fix
Bruno. I mean, if
Bruno. Hey, Bruno's been crazy, but that is 2000 to 2009. All of the Ballon d'Or winners. I mean, if you go back and watch, and it was honestly I had a good time, low key, going through everything, just because I love going through old, games, old
Yeah.
stats, old all that other stuff, and just talking about older players, just because I feel like it was way more fun. And
there's specific highlights that are just
So from
amazing to watch.
2000 to 2009, who do you think had the best season? So from maybe who actually won the Ballon d'Ors to, who do we think won the Ballon d'Ors? But from all those players, who had the best season? Like the ultimate season, like the season where it's like, yep, that is like no questions, that is a Ballon d'Or season.
Dude, that's so hard. I feel like it's R9.
You going with R9? I
Yeah.
have both Ronaldos. I think one or the other.
Yeah,
One of the
both
other
of them are
Ronaldos,
not-
either R9 or Cristiano Ronaldo in 2008. One of those two, I think.
Yeah, they just
Tough.
completely dominated. Scored a lot of goals, won a lot for their clubs and countries respectively. It's just wow, amazing.
Well, I mean, that was the first part from 2000 to 2009.
Mm-hmm.
Next part will be from 2010 to 2020. 2020, like I said, nobody won the Ballon d'Or, so it's going to be interesting to see who we both think deserved it this past year in this crazy 2020. But if we get 10 likes on this video, then we'll drop part 2.
Yeah, let us
And-
know what you guys think though.
Yeah,
sure.
like what year was the best year? Who do you think deserved the Ballon d'Or? Who do you think didn't deserve the Ballon d'Or?
Mhm.
Why,
You agree with us?
make sure you like, share, subscribe.
Yep,
Get us,
yep.
10 likes. Let's push it up to 25 subscribers. All the good
We're
stuff.
growing. We're growing. It's a
Hey,
process.
it's growing
I love it.
slowly.
And let us know if you want to do maybe different series or something like this, like Premier League or whatever.
Give us any kind of, video suggestions and we'll take it up and we'll start that. Whatever you guys want. Just
Make
let
sure
us
to
know.
check out our socials too, like TikTok and stuff.
Make
all
sure,
that.
yeah, especially TikTok. We've been posting a lot on TikTok. The
Yeah.
Invincibles, if you just want to, watch the type of TikToks, we talk about current and past videos. We just make a bunch of videos. So make sure y'all check that out. And, make sure you follow us on TikTok. Follow us. Subscribe to us here. I'm just waiting for a Premier League Ballon d'Or winner because I feel like I'm just killing it right here. And that's episode 7 for us. We're going to catch y'all for episode 8.